What's up, everybody? Welcome to BLOXcast, your monthly Saturday morning with Roblox.
I think I have an answer to that.
Yeah?
Jack's not up.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
What?
Hey,
Hey, hi! I'm Jack Swinging Revenge.
we're live.
What time is it? What are we? What?
It's 10 o'clock. Well, it's 10:13.
10 o'clock.
Hey, guys.
10. What?
It's time for BLOXcast.
It's BLOXcast. Yes, we're doing this. Why is there a password on
Yeah.
this? Hello, I am Jack
Yeah.
Swinging Revenge. I'm here with Jack and the Blocks and Noble Dragon. Welcome to your BLOXcast for the month of October. Thank you so much for joining us. Jack and the Blocks and I have been up literally all night.
All night long. All night long.
Yeah.
No.
No? Alright, well, they're not going to get
Anyway,
the reference anymore.
yeah.
We've been up all night. You guys have been streaming stuff to twitch.tv/Roblox. We have been
Yes.
hosting your streams, and the turnout has been absolutely unbelievable. So,
Yes, yeah, you guys have done an incredible job. For those of you who may be just tuning in, this is about the middle of our 24-hour Extra Life charity stream. Extra Life is an annual event where the entire video game industry comes together and they play video games for 24 straight hours to support the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We're raising money for our local Oakland Children's Miracle Network Hospital. It's a great hospital, full of great kids, and you guys have been amazing. So far, we have raised over $1,100 last
Let's get a
time I
round of
checked.
applause for that.
Yeah, that's you guys.
$1,100.
That's amazing, and we're still going. We go for another 8 hours from this point on. We end at 6 p.m. Is that right? Is my maths?
That's right.
My maths are correct?
When you see us end this, we will look dead. I
Yeah,
guarantee
we'll
it, because I
be-
already feel that way.
We'll be spooky
Inside.
skeletons. But so I need to get shout outs because we did not do this ourselves all night. We had an amazing team of Roblox developers, players, and popular Twitch streamers who did this all. So I want to shout out to Grog, Vexedly, NW Space K, DePale, Dinasters, the Blueprint RBX team, Inception Time, From Lego Universe, Deplio, Pyrolysis, and Data Store. So far, they've been the ones who have been carrying this whole stream. Oh, and Namriel. He came in as a backup for some of this too. He was great as well. You guys have been incredible. All of you had amazing streams. Once an hour, on the hour. You guys have been killing it all night long, and it's been super great.
Yeah,
we
I've
still have
never-
a bunch more after this too.
Never, ever been on twitch.tv/Roblox at 3 in the morning and seen over 1,000 people watching things.
Yeah.
So, I mean, literally, this is one of the craziest things that we've ever done. It is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. And thank you all, developers and gamers alike, for lending your time throughout the night to stream your Roblox experience. What I really love, too, is that we didn't just get gamers. We got, like, DePal, for example, was just like, dude, I have a stream right now. I have an hour. I'm going to give you an exclusive first look at the game
Yeah,
that
we
I've
got
been
to see
working
the
on
opening cinematics to this game.
Yeah,
It looks
and
amazing.
It just looks so cool, and
Aw.
it just gave developers a really awesome chance to share with the Roblox community. This is what I've been working on. This is what I'm doing right now. Like, you guys rule. Thank you. It was just awesome.
These are
And
killing
not just
it.
our developers, but all those people watching out there, thank you. I mean, you're what really drive this kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000 players at 3 in the morning. You know, I'm sure we'll still have 1,000 players at 6 o'clock. And that's not just people here in America, that's you players out in England. Like, you
Absolutely.
guys should tweet who has been up. And hashtag I've been up for 24 hours /24-hour Roblox.
Yeah,
That should be
24-hour
your
Roblox. Hashtag that. I know a bunch of you have been up all night because you've been tweeting at me and you've been in the chat and you're just as wacky as I am at this point, and that's rad.
Yeah, that is really awesome. So, I mean, to say this is a success is a total understatement, but we really appreciate all of you doing this. We're super excited to be here, and it's BLOXcast, right?
Woo!
We finally got the October BLOXcast going. We have a lot of great things lined up. David Bazuki, aka Builderman, our CEO, is here to answer any and all of your questions for a live Q&A. We've got Tobot Robot, we've got Zook CG, who's ready to give you we're gonna do, Screamy's doing this, a mind-blowing demo. As you guys no doubt know if you've checked out the blog, our new particles have turned on, but we got a lot more really exciting announcements to make on the rendering side. So you're gonna get some of that. And then, as always, to end the stream, Jack and the Blocks and I and Narble Dragon over here will be live streaming some Roblox games for
We're
you.
gonna game some games.
We're gonna gam some gams. So there's a lot of really exciting and fun things coming up for
Stay right
the
here.
BLOXcast for October. Do us a big favor. If you're new to this, if you're wondering who we are, we were getting a ton of comments yesterday just saying like, what is this? What is Roblox? Who are these people? Roblox is a cloud-based gaming platform We make and play really awesome games. So if you're new to this, do me a big favor and just hit the follow button, which is right over by Narble Dragon's
Look,
foot.
I have the same
By
kind of shoes as
Sweet
Andrew
Kicks.
too.
Yeah, he's got the same shoes as Blockhawk. So Blockhawk is here in spirit in the form of Bob's shoes. If you are already an existing fan of Roblox, welcome. Thank you for spending all your time for the past, 10, 12 hours with us. And stay tuned for a lot of exciting and awesome content. We'll be back with Zook CG for a tech demo that will blow your mind. Ba-boom! Be right back. And welcome back.
Hey.
I'm Jack Smirking Revenge. This is Narble Dragon, and this is Zook CG. You may recognize him. He does awesome stuff on Roblox. That's how I'm going to describe your job. But the reason I can't describe your job better is because you should probably describe your job to everybody watching. What do you do here at Roblox?
So I work on all things client, rendering, physics, networking, system stuff, a bit of security, like you name it. But today I think we're focusing on like rendering updates, both current updates, super short-term updates, and kinda more long-term, but super exciting stuff.
So it sounds like you have a more difficult job than either Narble Dragon or I. But I've made that joke so many times that it doesn't matter anymore. But anyway, so we have an open instance of Studio here. You are going to show us some of the things you've been working on. Let's take a look here.
So let's start with sort of current/short-term things. Some of you may have seen the blog post about particle systems. If you haven't, you should check it out. We released a particle system update that severely improves the look of most of the existing particle effects. We got some great feedback. We are slightly improving the stuff that we released, and we have a small follow-up tweak. So I'll show you the current state that is slightly better than what you can see right now on Roblox, and that will ship in a week or a few more weeks. So we have, as you may know, we have 5 built-in particle effects. We revamped 4 of them, and 1 more is coming. So let's start with something that you see all the time.
Okay, it's a brick.
No, it's not a brick.
And that is an amazing spawn shield.
Ooh, that's nice.
So this is not exactly the same version that you can see right now.
So the outer ring seems to be more faded than it is now in production.
The outer ring is more faded. It's less in your face, more subtle, but at the same time it looks more like a sphere and less like a ring. And you still have this cool vortex effect that we really like.
And that's a difficult effect to accomplish when you're basically using 2D GUI elements to create what appears to be a 3D particle effect.
Our particle systems are basically a lot of 2D sprites.
Okay.
It's not exactly UI elements because it's super optimized, but it's essentially a lot of 2D elements.
So
I feel like Scotty just beamed me into the game when I see that.
Okay.
yeah, no, that's super awesome.
Oh, this one's my favorite.
So next up,
Fire looks great.
Next up is Fire. This is how it looks right now in production. It looks so awesome that we don't really know how we can improve it. So we
Well, dude, let me tell you this. I can share a funny anecdote about Fire. So yesterday it was this morning. It was 3 in the morning, and I was spawning trolls with Katrina. Katrina Crimson is her name? What is it?
Crimson Scarlet.
Crimson Scarlet.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were doing the live stream stuff, and she was like, we should spawn some trolls for some Halloween people. And what I noticed the most was every time you spawn a troll, a huge explosion happens, right? And then the fire looked so good that the explosions looked weird.
I'm sorry.
They were contrasting with one another.
We will come back to that.
Okay. Good to know. I just wanted to share that story. Hey, I just wanted to share the story.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah.
The fire looked so good that the explosions look weird.
Yeah.
So
So we didn't want to wait until we upgraded the explosion as well to give you the awesome particle effect improvements.
Right.
One other one that got better, I think, is sparkles. This is this is not exactly the same version that you see on production right now. It's a bit more refined and improved.
So would you mind if I ask you a question from the community at this point about sparkles?
Oh, sure.
So when they came out, on production by default they were appearing as like marshmallow
Oh
light.
yes, we fixed that.
Okay.
Next week we will fix that. No more marshmallows.
Okay. I mean, I actually kind of like the way the marshmallows look,
sorry.
but
But it's just because the intensity was turned way
Yeah.
up.
the intensity was knocked like 1,000%.
So if you're
up.
dealing with marshmallows, go into your settings.
Knock down the intensity.
down the
Yeah,
intensity.
they're supposed to look like this,
Yeah.
or somewhat like this,
Yeah.
not like marshmallows.
You still can do the marshmallows, I think, if you use Lua scripts, but
So they turned
Hashtag
it up
marshmallows.
to 11. You guys want to turn it back down to like 4.
Yeah, and then you'll actually see the starry particles and watch them dissolve into the air and all that great stuff. But
Yeah.
if you want to keep the marshmallows, by all means, just do that too. That was an unexpected byproduct of
Yeah.
awesomeness.
Okay.
The Alan Fackler story. No, I'm just kidding.
So,
okay.
explosions. So we are not ready yet to ship explosions. We are prototyping a few different designs. Explosions are super commonplace in Roblox. They're used for different reasons. Like sometimes you want an explosion that like blows up and then sort of dissolves up in the air. Sometimes you want an explosion that's like a spherical. We don't really know exactly what we are going to ship. I will show you the air prototype that we have so far that looks much better than the current one.
Sometimes you want a Michael Bay explosion, sometimes you want a Ridley Scott explosion, you know what I mean? Like, you just gotta...
Oh.
Whoa!
Nice.
Whoa! Whoa!
Now that's pretty. I like that.
That was kind of a nuke. Oh man, that looks great.
So this
That
is
looks really great.
This is what we have right now. We haven't really evaluated yet how it will work in all different like kinds of games. So we don't know if this is the final one, but this gives you sort of a benchmark, right? Like a baseline. We will not ship an explosion that looks worse than that. Trust me.
So that's an upward and outward explosion. Why don't we play that again for all you guys? Can you imagine if explosions looked like this on Roblox, guys? Wow, look at that.
So is this something
will.
that we could open up to our developers to be like, oh, I want my explosion to look like this,
All explosions are like this.
and then,
so-
or like, so like this is an upward one. Could they like actually build like a?
We don't know yet. So right
Shaped
now the problem is explosions from a physics perspective are like spherical. So this is why we are not sure yet whether this is like the right approach.
So how big of a challenge is it in incorporating existing Roblox physics into something that's shaped so differently?
I see. So right now we are not changing the physics impact. I don't think we can change the physics impact just because a lot of games rely on it. So this is why we are still thinking about this one.
Well, what I like about this too is I would imagine if you were a developer, like Narwhal Dragon was saying over here, the explosion is directional in that it moves up and out. And I would imagine if you were a developer, you could maybe, and I don't know because you're smart and I'm duh, but perhaps it could be a directional thing where it would be up, left, right, and down, and physics would apply accordingly. But I don't know. if
Could
that's
you
the
imagine
thing.
Call of Robloxia with this kind of like explosion? Where you can,
Dude,
like,
have you
place
seen Call of
shape chart-
Robloxia with just the fire? It's like a new game. It's like whoa. And then with this, yeah, this is
Alright.
pretty incredible.
So
Now you see why we said your mind would be blown.
Literally
Get it?
blown.
Oh man. Stream jokes. Hashtag. I
all
don't
right. So this is current and short-term future.
know. Okay.
Now let's
There's more?
talk about something else.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. Some of you may have seen my Hack Week videos. I think we posted on the blog about them, like 8 months ago or something like this.
About what? Sorry.
About terrain, like new
yes.
voxel concept. I forgot what the title was called. It was kind of complicated and technical and stuff. But there was this nice video about
His articles are complicated and technical. In case you haven't
really
noticed that
sorry.
trend. That's what. No, it's okay. Don't apologize, man.
I think you suffer a lot because you have to edit them. So.
Yeah, I'm the one who does that. It's okay. Let's just get that.
Oh well. So there was a video that showed how our voxel terrain could look like. We have right now voxel terrain. It's very blocky. I don't think it represents our vision for the future. I don't think we want our terrain to look like that. So we set out to figure out something else, and you have seen the Hack Week video. What I will show you today is much better.
And a quick question before you begin. Is it that, I mean, we revamped the textures, obviously. Is it that we don't want the textures to look that way, or is that we just want them to appear more sporadically placed?
Oh, it is not about textures. It is about the entire thing.
Got it. All right, I'm ready for this.
So,
Darude Sandstorm, let's do this.
let's see. So, here I have Studio. This is a development build that has the new prototype of the terrain. So you see grass plain. This looks kind of boring. I mean, like, this obviously has a different texture. I think this texture looks
It looks
nicer.
much more mossy and saturated.
It looks more saturated. So one caveat, or I guess a disclaimer, the textures in this demo, we haven't really done a lot of work to like tune them to the way Roblox looks. You should look at this as like temporary prototype. In fact, most of these textures I think are from the free texture packs from, I think, Nobiax on DeviantArt. Sorry if I spelled the name wrong. Kudos.
Thanks, DeviantArt. You help us with our prototypes, and we appreciate that.
Anyway, so the textures are different, but this is not the point.
Okay.
So I have the new set of tools. All of this is like, we still have 16 materials and water. We might have more, but so check this out.
All right, I'm checking
I have
it
a
out.
new tool. As you see, I can resize the tool. It looks like a sphere. Now let me sculpt something on the terrain.
Whoa! Oh, what?
So,
This is exactly what your Hack Week project was.
this is exactly what my Hack Week project was. But wait, there's more.
Oh my goodness.
So you can adjust the brush size, so you can do fine adjustments or you can do large scale adjustments. Right now I only have the spherical brush in the prototype. We are planning to do more.
I don't understand what shape you could make that would achieve this effect more realistically than a sphere, though. Like if these were cubes.
But if you were trying to build a building, you'd want a cube because you want your straight corners and
yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
But if you're
That's
trying to
what
build a building, you would just place a block and then sculpt a building out of it, right? I don't know. These are all questions from a guy who doesn't know what's going on.
I
No.
We will come back to buildings a bit later.
Okay.
So,
When the building tool comes out.
don't do foreshadowing, okay? So,
No metagaming up in here.
My bad. All right.
so I have a subtract tool. It's kind of the same in that you can carve holes, and the holes right now are spherical. But just to be clear, we are not really limited to the spherical shapes or brushes. This is just the current tools that we have only do spheres, but we can do more, and we will do more.
So I mean, that's amazing. You're adding and subtracting.
This is essentially what my Hack Week project was. Now let's see how we expanded on that.
Okay.
So my Hack Week project was one material. At first we were like, yeah, so one material is boring. Let's add more than one. So I'm selecting a different material. It's sand, and I'm painting with sand.
Wow.
So as you can see, you can still see that the terrain is kind of voxel based because you see some transitions are not like perfect yet.
So
But you
it
do
can't
see-
recognize what's going on around the bend here. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah,
Because it's
so-
spherical.
Yeah, so it can recognize that sand sort of looks different from like top and from the side, and it can recognize that if it has sand and grass nearby, it has to blend between them. There's no like sharp cut here, as you see with current terrain. There is a smooth transition, but there is still more. So I have a different material.
Okay. You selected
it's
bricks. Yeah.
So obviously, it doesn't really make sense for bricks to be these like weird curved shapes, right? Like
You don't
bricks
see
are
curved
bricks.
bricks too often. Yeah, they're usually
I don't know, maybe
pretty
you
flat.
want to do that, but maybe not. So, if you paint these voxels with bricks, here's what happens.
Ah, ridges. That's awesome.
So
That is so cool.
So here's what's going on. The material, every voxel has a material. A material doesn't just define how the voxel looks texture-wise, it also defines the shape of the voxel. And we try to blend between the shapes of different voxels. So you
Dude,
see
that is so ingenious.
sort of like blend in the grass surface.
Can we zoom in here? I just want to take a look at what kind of blending we're actually talking
there are some
about.
bugs here. You see some texture streaks. We will make this better.
Right.
But this is like how it looks right now. So you see that the brick sort of deforms into a
it's-
smoother version.
And it's clearly attempting to blend.
It's
with the
attempting to
texture.
blend, yeah.
Interesting.
It's attempting to blend.
That must be a huge mathematical challenge.
Oh yeah.
Numbers.
It's good that he does this and I don't.
I think there's this complicated code that computes all of this, and I keep extending this, and I think I'm close to the boundary for understanding this code. I still do understand this code, but I feel that soon I will stop doing that, and this will be sad. Anyway. So
I'll give you my version of the equation, and then we can compare notes.
Oh yes. Okay.
Mine says y equals x. I don't even know what that means.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at some other materials that have some other interesting shapes. So this is stone. If you look at the current terrain right now, that you know that it has wedges. This terrain doesn't really have wedges, but some materials have this sort of regular.
No, it's auto-generating 3D textures. This is different. Wouldn't this be different than wedges?
It is different than wedges. The shapes are more varied, but
that's incredible.
It is
man.
sort of like you can see that when you paint this over the flat surface.
When you paint it over a flat surface, it's the same as before.
It is still flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you extend the flat surface a bit, or maybe like let's make a dent here, right? This is what you'll get. So you'll get a sense of like somebody carved these stones with some, I don't know, some tool.
Sculpting tool, if you
I don't
will.
know.
I don't know. We're all tired.
Okay, so let's look at more stuff.
Can I ask you a question before you continue?
This was it? Okay.
Yeah, you think this was it? No, we're not done blowing your mind yet. But I just want to ask, and if you can't do it, it's fine. Can you fill that hole with water?
Dude.
Spoilers!
Alright, well,
Spoilers!
it's the first logical question. I don't know. They're probably wondering it.
Oh my gosh.
Totally gave it away. Totally ruined it.
All right.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
All right.
I've been up all night.
Leave it to Jack's murky revenge.
All right, we're done. I mean, there is nothing to show anymore. Okay.
So, because of that, we're not going to show you water, because obviously Jack doesn't care.
Yeah.
You just ruined it.
All right.
First logical question.
All right. So let's do a bit more. Let me try to do another like. Oh.
Whoa.
So this is a different material. It is rock. As you see, it is very chaotic, but at the same time it's not smooth. It's like sharp. So in contrast to stone, where stone is very regular, and you get a feeling that somebody cut these voxels on purpose. This looks like more like a rock formation that naturally, like I don't know, spawned into existence.
So what I'm noticing too is that the seemingly randomness of the textures, there's no conformity anymore.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Again, math.
Yes.
Wow.
Math.
All right.
Math. And as usual, you know, like you can do, I have never done this before, but let's try. You can say, oh, okay, somebody made a small brick structure inside rocks, and it sort of like blends. We are still thinking about blends between different materials with hard edges, like for example brick versus rock, that it may make sense to just make a hard transition at some point, or somehow like
No, I kind of like
this is not bad.
the fade, to be honest. I mean,
is not bad.
The grass had some warping of the textures, but that's actually a natural fade.
This is not bad. So
If it just cut off like as a line,
Well, you have to keep in mind that the brick has got a man-made structure, so it wouldn't really blend.
I guess
yeah,
that's true.
exactly. So this is why grass and brick blended makes sense, because grass sort of like dissolves
Fades away,
and
yeah.
fades away. Rock and brick doesn't really make sense, and this is why we are still thinking about this.
Rock and brick doesn't make sense. Hashtag that.
And one more thing, one more interesting type of. Oops. I totally gave it away. I am sorry. Hold on. Okay.
The key to when you totally give it away is to not say out loud that you totally give it away. Just some things I've learned from doing this.
I'm not a pro at this, clearly. Okay, yeah, I found it.
Just be cool.
I found it.
No, I just did whatever.
So, this is a different material that is sort of like, I'm not even sure how to describe it.
Sort of poopish?
What?
What? Where did you pull these words from? I thought you were a man of words.
I am
Rock.
a
Now
man
you're
of
gonna
words.
be-
That's just. Oh wow! No, that looks great.
Nice.
That's-
still language.
That should be called Mesa.
Yeah.
Mesa?
That's a good. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
Our CEO just
I will
chimed in.
trust
This
the
is now
Builder
going
Man.
to be called Mesa.
I will trust Builderman to know the building stuff.
I always thought of a mesa as like a romantic place to go with like a significant other. Like, let's go to the
so
This is
anyway,
all flat top tilt.
So yeah,
okay.
this is designed to give you flat top surfaces so that you can walk on them like and they're flat, or like ride on them or whatever. But at the side there's still a rock thing is, and this is actually like the sides right now are not rocks.
So
they're like
are these diagonal
glazed
angles
bricks.
walkable, or are they? Is it something that you would have to
Okay,
jump to get
okay,
through?
You had to ask.
All right. Sorry, man. I'm just full of questions. I can't.
So on the last Hack Week prototype, the physics was almost non-existent. I think I may have shown something, but it was totally hacked together. This is the real deal. So
Okay.
I can walk on a flat surface. I mean, I guess this is not surprising, right? I don't know.
Wow, you can walk on flat surfaces
Yeah.
in Roblox.
But when I walk up to something, I guess like,
Okay,
I can't
so-
walk further. When I walk on something curved, I actually
Ascend
trace
it.
it perfectly.
Okay.
And physics works like it works with the exact surface that you see. So if I walk on here,
You can't walk up
it would
that.
be weird. Well, so like you see, there's all these little bumps. They work like the character traces them with its feet. With his feet.
That's super interesting because you can actually see that you are elevating and even over the small ridges,
yes,
you're
yes,
moving up and down
exactly.
over them.
Dude's got a gun.
Speaking of physics, and speaking of, I'm sorry, this build doesn't have awesome explosions, so you will see some bad explosions, but
They're not bad.
they're
just-
not awesome.
Yeah,
Well,
not awesome.
let's put it that way.
Sub-ops.
So it looks as if each explosion is deleting voxels within the.
Each explosion is cutting a spherical shape out of the voxel field,
Okay.
and you see that as you cut, you see the sort of like insides and all of the. This is still a voxel terrain, right? So like you can do overhands. You can let me try to do this.
And the explosions will always cause a spherical deletion.
That is correct. So you can.
And you just blew a hole in it.
blow up a
It's like the
hole.
Hobbit.
What?
It's like the Hobbit with rocket launchers. Could you
Like the
imagine
Hobbit with
how
rocket
the
launchers.
trip to Mordor would have been if Frodo had been packing a
Alright.
rocket
So
launcher?
cool.
One cannot simply bring a rocket
So cool.
launcher to.
So now let's walk there because there's something interesting I want to show you guys.
By the way, I think we're getting some really great questions because
look how pretty.
Tobot Robot and our CEO David Bazuki is going like this, and he's just frozen like that. He's still doing it. Is that what it is? Good questions.
No, we're watching the demo.
watching the demo.
Oh,
So here's the other.
he really likes the demo. All right, what are we looking at?
Look at that.
That
So,
looks beautiful.
This is water. You might have seen water before. It doesn't look exactly like this now. This is more how we think it should look like. So you see that.
Are those 3D dynamic reflections?
Yeah.
Well, yes, they are.
Okay, so if you're wondering if they're really dynamic, let's try to let's try to do this.
Oh, look at it. go.
Beast!
Oh,
Beast!
man.
Oh man!
And let's try to do. Hold on.
Did you see the reflection actually
Yeah, I saw the reflection.
change in real time?
Let's. Okay, hold on.
Bricks.
Hold on. I'm doing this.
wow.
Oh man!
It's hard to see. It is actually reflecting bricks. It's not like easy
Yeah.
to see because it's kind of.
Can we pan the
murky.
camera around just for look at that. That's right.
Look at him
That's right.
move. That's awesome.
That is a
So-
dynamically changing reflection in our water.
Something else that's interesting. So let me paint the, like the. Oops. This totally didn't do what I thought it
People
would.
are freaking out.
Oh, okay. This is awesome. So you can see if you look at the surface below the water, you can see.
You can see the surface below the water. Oh my
That-
god! Okay.
There's bricks down there.
There's bricks
You can
down
see
there.
that there's
Wow.
bricks down there. I'll try to do. Okay. This is very shallow, so swimming doesn't really work great. But you can see that there's a brick surface below the water, and when you look at
Freak
it,
out.
you see refractions.
I'm freaking out.
Oh my god!
So amazing.
That is amazing.
Let me try to hold on.
So wait, quick question.
Freak out.
And I'm sorry to be,
No more questions.
to be this guy,
Spoilers.
but
Come on, don't
No.
do it.
will the depth of the floor change based on how high you are above it, in terms of what you see? So if
Whoa,
these,
wait, look at the float.
okay, let's just do the floating thing. No, whatever.
Hold on.
Your mind is already blown.
I think no. Okay, it's hard to see. I think I need the card to be
my
bigger. Let me try to
God.
resize this.
Oh my god.
Let me try. To...
Builderman.
Can you guys?
Builderman's mind is
Okay,
blown.
okay.
Builderman is now going like this, and he's frozen.
Okay. So if you look at this block, you see that the surface below the water is submerged, obviously,
Right.
like the part of the break, and you see that it distorts with the movements of the water. This is refraction.
why
Okay,
is
so
it-
that's refraction, but it's not technically floating. It's a heavy object.
It's not
and-
technically floating because there's not
my
much
God.
space to float. Okay, so let's do the thing. Let's do the thing.
The thing.
I don't know what the thing is, but I am
Already done the
excited.
thing.
Yeah, seriously, you've done enough things for one stream. By the way, people, if you just take a look at this, people are absolutely freaking out about this.
Okay.
Vamps13 Roblox says, "Oh my god, I'm going insane. Amazing." Dogger says, "Shut up and take my money." Haiti Girly says, "I need this update now." One guy is saying that he can't breathe. Napa 1020 cannot breathe by the epicness that
I think you should start breathing soon.
have taken the breath out of his body. So, yeah, that's
Wow.
that's some pretty crazy stuff. Fear Me, I Am Lag, RBLX is asking something that I kind of want to ask too, but he says, "Can you shoot the water? What happens when you do that?" Or we can just continue on.
Okay, let's
We'll
get
get
back
to
this.
that.
Maybe we'll get to that. Okay, so just to there was not much water there. There's not much room to swim. Let's try to do this. So I'm using the same brush.
Even
to-
just that is amazing. You just carved water into.
I'm using the same brush to give some like area.
So and
Okay.
and just for clarification, when you're painting with water, does the size of the sphere determine the depth?
Yeah,
Okay, got
correct.
it. Very good.
Correct. So let's see what happened. Oh.
Dude, it looks like you're in. Oh man,
That's amazing.
So crazy. Looks like you're in a completely different game.
We're gonna see a whole new style of gameplay.
Yeah,
and
this
it's gonna
is
be the
this is
underwater
insane.
world.
Let me continue painting.
It's like, are you
while I'm
playing
doing that.
Ocarina of Time right now? Like, what's going on?
Oh my god.
This is so.
All right.
So this is the first time that we're seeing some of this stuff.
Someone
too.
is,
We're not faking surprise. Like a lot of us are just like.
someone is saying they are actually crying.
I mean, that is amazing.
Dude, I'm about to cry. This is amazing.
it's just amazing. Oh my god.
It's incredible.
So. Wow. Hold on.
Someone else can't breathe.
No, I can't believe it. Whatever.
Shut up and take my house.
All right.
Holy moly.
I'm having a stroke. I just died.
Must resist obscene language. I need medical assistance.
My brain can't take it.
Awesome.
That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing.
Holy moly.
Wow. This is one of the biggest visual changes I've ever seen, and I've been here for a while at this point, so.
Hooey.
Wow. All right.
Okay, we are out of the water.
Can we get a round of applause for Suzuki for doing his job? All right. Is there anything else you would like to share after my mind is splattered against the wall, and I need to go pick it up so I can continue doing this?
I think
Maybe you've done enough.
maybe I've done enough.
Again, one of the most mind-blowing, I think, demos that we've ever seen.
Do we have that recorded? That
Oh, yeah.
stream?
Oh, yeah.
That
good,
could be one of the, if not best, Roblox demos in history.
And you just heard that from CEO David Bazuki. I just spit on myself. I haven't slept in a really long time.
So,
Oh my
Let's
god.
okay, sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's ruin this.
so I know he didn't want to do it, but I want to do
Shoot
it.
at the water. Shoot at the water.
Oh!
But
So-
we this is how we have to
Oh,
end
look at
it.
the body floats.
By,
Yeah, that body
by
floats.
totally ruining it.
Okay, I can do this.
What? No!
Narble wants
Double
to
took the
do
gun.
it.
Okay, just be careful and not.
And by the way, this is one of the coolest effects you'll ever see, even though it doesn't make sense.
Why is that blood in my face?
So yes, this.
I just narbed it.
What you will see now is something that we accidentally learned about and decided for now to keep it because, hey, it looks interesting.
Weird looking.
So
It's like a moving ice carving.
Go there to that small like pool of water and like shoot a hole in it, something like that.
There you go. From a safe distance, Narble Dragon.
Like here maybe.
We're gonna have to have two types of water. This is more parting of the Red Sea Moses water.
Hey, that's still water.
And then we'll have a second type of water that'll flow.
And imagine moving 3D ice sculptures.
Yeah.
Ice sculptures. You know what I mean? Like you could sculpt something out of water that would have moving rippling. That would be incredible.
This is a little like.
We were thinking about doing some
That
type
is a
of
trip.
ice material. I don't know yet how the shape generation will look, so this is why it's not there. But you could imagine that some things that we've done with water will work similar to ice, as in like
Abyss, you know?
Yeah. Totally has that vibe. Now, is this because the water is based off of individual voxels, like every other part of the terrain, so it's just blowing apart the same way, though it's still rippling and moving in real time.
Yeah.
And the
Guys, I don't think I can cope with this. Let's do it again. Let's get a round of applause in the chat. This dude is really, really smart. And we're glad that he's around. Anyway, thank you for, like our CEO just said, one of the most mind-blowing tech demos that we have ever had on a live stream. It is truly amazing what you have managed to do. Everyone out there who is watching, thank you so much for joining us. If you are just getting here, please do me a huge favor and hit that follow button if you're enjoying what you watched. And if you're not enjoying what you just saw, you are a monster. Leave. But, alright, no. Jack in the Box is like, no, don't say that. No, but,
so we just got this note here. So remember that Q&A is coming next with our CEO, Tobot Robot, and I believe you are sticking around for some Q&A.
And I imagine you guys have a lot of questions. I'm seeing them in the chat. Actually, no, right now, everybody is writing clap, 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 clap. Bravo, clap, clap, Roblox clap. Akatsuni Renegan said, you are God. So I think you've made a few people's days today. BLOXcast, however, is far from over. Stick around. We'll be back with your Q&A in a few minutes. Thanks for being here.
Welcome back to Q&A time. I'm Dave Bazuki, CEO of Builderman, and
I'm Tobot Robot. I'm a web team lead.
I'm Zuxg.
Okay.
I guess you heard me before.
So we're Toby and I are still a little blown away by that demo, which I was just explaining to Arsini is one of the best demos on Roblox I've ever seen, both the tech as well as the way it's put together. So we are going to crush through your questions today and do as many as we can. So I'm going to kick it right off. First off, question from Joe. Where do you see Roblox as a platform in 10 years' time? Wow. I'm going to let Arsini go first on that.
Interesting. Dominate user-generated gaming?
Bingo. Cha-ching. If you search David Bazuki TechCrunch on Google, you'll see an article I wrote about 2 weeks ago about the Mojang acquisition, talking about our vision is ultimately these platforms will look just like a CGI movie from Pixar right now. So quality, like what you just saw from Arsini, quality is just going to go up till what you're making looks like a beautiful movie. Anything you want to add to that, Toby?
No, I mean, I picture us kind of, I think when you think of companies like, or even like the App Store on iTunes, I think we'll be synonymous with that. That's how I envision it, I guess.
Okay, excellent. Finite reality, kind of where do you see yourselves in 10 years' time? On the non-technical side and on the business side, we throw out a lot of numbers around here. We have 4.5 million people playing Roblox every month right now. Same article, our thesis is ultimately a user-generated content platform will be larger than any publicly traded gaming company. And that's by all metrics, number of players, by revenue, by size. Just as Lego is larger now than any other toy company. So that's our vision at Roblox. From Mech Waffle, what can we expect with profits that are equally divided among the developers, i.e. group places that split earnings? So I know a little about this because I've been hanging out with Simon a lot, talking about it. If either of you guys have been talking to Simon, you're welcome to answer. Otherwise, I'll answer.
You go.
You go for
Okay.
it.
So, the ultimate vision of this could be literally, you could go all the way to running a corporation on Roblox. Bylaws, voting, stock, income distribution, all of that. The vision for the first version of this thing is not go all of that way, but make it very visible who in a group is participating to the creation of a game, and also make it very visible how the revenues are split up. So visibility plus revenue split is right on the roadmap, and it's being worked on, I think, right now. I'm not even reading these in advance, so I'm just going for it. Echo Reaper. When can we expect the sound uploading to be balanced? Instead of a flat rate, shouldn't the rate be based on the length of the audio? Uploading dozens of gun effects, even though only a fraction of a second, costs thousands of Robux. Toby, any view of yours on that?
Absolutely. I think, I think the end goal actually is perhaps even to remove that price barrier entirely. We wanted to take things slow. We were worried about moderation. I think that really hasn't been a huge issue for us. And so we're kind of thinking about not only reducing the price, but eventually getting it down to zero.
Yeah, I would agree with you. I think it's time for us to go back, review the moderation cost versus those sounds. We were concerned that every sound needed to be listened all the way through. We don't really want to charge more Robux than it costs us to moderate them. So I think that would be a fair response to that. Great question. Will the forums ever be revamped, or would we get support for so-called boards that are connected to our games? Jury on. I know Keith Lucas has some big thoughts about this. Once again, Arsini or Toby, if you guys know what Keith's thinking, you're free to jump in.
This is a Toby thing.
Yeah, no, we always talk about what can we do to make the forums better? We've been always batting that idea around. Another one that we've thought about a lot is giving groups their own forum to manage and work with on their own. But again, we're constantly kind of playing with these ideas and trying to figure out the direction that we're going on. So if you've got ideas there.
Go for it.
I think a per game board makes a lot of sense as well. Like right now,
Yeah.
the only thing that you have is a stream of comments and PMs.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that for games that are popular, it's very, very hard to manage.
Yeah,
So I don't know, game boards.
I think it's a great
I
idea.
think it's also consistent with one of our thesis here is that we crowdsource anything, and we'd like to crowdsource the moderation of forums. So when a forum moves to a game or a group, we would pass the responsibility for a kind of moderation of the forum to the developer rather than us. So I think in a perfect vision, groups and games would all have very active forums, and you guys and gals could be moderating them. Great question. Are we ever getting rope, and when? Tiger Captain. Arsini, you want to answer that one?
Sure. So we are actually in the process of figuring out how we can make the physics simulation more robust, more stable, and have higher fidelity. So I think that when we do that, this would open a wide range of different kinds of joints that we don't have right now. So like rope, I don't think you can do this right now at all. Like you have to have a different kind of joint that only that has different restrictions from the current hinges, for example. And the challenge is if you have a lot of them, if you have a chain of 100 of them, how do you make it stable? How do you make physics not blow up? And we're working on that now-ish.
Yeah. So we can all see the ultimate vision of where this is going. We'd want everything built in first principle from Roblox. All vehicles, cars, trucks, Rube Goldberg machines, assembly lines are all built out of physically constructed things, and we want to have 1,000 vehicles. So that's where we're going. That's our vision. We'll get there as fast as we can. Okay, I'm going to answer this one, and I'm going to put two of them together. They're beautifully grouped. One is from Nate Roblox. Do you think we will ever see Roblox more as a standalone engine for making games? And the other is from Imaginarium, which is, what is the likelihood of developers being able to publish their games on other platforms in the future? So, let's think about why a developer would want to publish a game off of Roblox. One is, can you get enough audience to make your game really successful? Can you migrate beyond having maybe 10 or 20,000 simultaneous players to 100,000? So one thing, our big target is to get to 1 million simultaneous players on Roblox. Top games on Roblox right now have about 12,000 simultaneous players. Top games on Steam, other than Valve games like Dota, are starting to hit 40, 50, 60,000 simultaneous players. So we would like to get the top games on Roblox to that 40 to 50,000 simultaneous player number. In which case, we believe the developers on Roblox can start making as much money as they would make with a game on Steam. The other thing, though, to think about in the future that is an interesting idea that we're not going to comment on is that it would be very easy for us, especially on like iOS or Android, to literally take any game on Roblox, flip a switch, and make that a standalone publishable game that would access our cloud and not change. Right now, we just don't see a need to do that, but it's something we think about and talk about. So our primary goal right now, get to 1 million simultaneous players, so top devs can make $1 million a year rather than $250,000 a year.
I just want to mention that if you look at the top iOS or Steam games, it's very easy to underestimate the amount of effort and money required to get the server infrastructure going for like a lot of players, B, get a lot of players in the game. Roblox really makes it like much easier. So I think when we are talking about like these standalone apps, it's really only a top like, I don't know, it's not like one top 1% solution, it's like a top 0.1% solution. It's very, very hard to get to be like popular on iOS.
Yeah. Great. Once CSG physics and CSG scripting via plugins is done, what's next for CSG? This is from Lego Universe. We're starting to rename CSG just solid modeling at Roblox. So that's when you look at the Roblox Studio, that's what it's called. The CSG stands for constructive solid geometry. It's how we, add and subtract parts to make more detailed things. I'm going to let Arsini take a whack at this, and then I'm going to take a whack at it.
So what's next? So once physics is out, once plugin support is out, we have a lot of interesting internal things that may be small, but like when you take them together, they add up. Like we have better tooling support for CSG. This will come in part with plugin support, but maybe we can do something on our side. We have things like less restrictions on CSG parts, for example, multiple materials within one CSG part. Things of that nature. Like right now, sometimes CSG doesn't work for you or is not a good solution for you. I think the ultimate barrier is you can use CSG in any case that you want to use it.
Yeah, I'm going to go down my CSG wish list, or my solid modeling wish list. In Builderman's prior life, I worked for a company that made mechanical engineering software, and so when you look at what the state of the art is in mechanical engineering software, aka Pro Engineer, SolidWorks, or Inventor, what the vision for us with CSG is, first off, those of you that are familiar with it, that CSG tree or that solid modeling tree should be always available. So edits deep into the model can be done without rebuilding the model. We want you to be able to build a really complex thing, then go in, expand the tree, and just resize one hole and have it all work. Unlimited resolution, the information is there to render the models that have been made at any resolution and ultimately make them very smooth faceted. As Arsini mentioned, multiple materials as they nest up. You can see what those materials are. Properly nesting up decals on surfaces so that as you put those together, they nest up. And then one that's near and dear to another founding principle of Roblox is everything that's static works at runtime as well. Making sure CSG performs properly at runtime. Lumber Inc. CSG would be a beautiful way to allow you to cut down trees. Games where you want to be drilling through objects in real time, these should be possible ultimately with CSG. So we really have a big vision for a system where you can make games where you're literally like in a junkyard drilling holes and welding stuff together. Let's go to the next one. Will we ever get rid of the highest voting accuracy stat? Wow. Gonna send that one to Toby.
Yes, I think we've. For those of you who don't know, that's a very, very old statistic that we had from when we did contests on our site. The thought is that when we have this vision to redo contests, to bring them back, and then we would want to keep that stat around in case we ever wanted to use it. But I think in reality what we'd like to do is push content, have users kind of be able to design and create contests, sponsor them, create prizes, all that sort of thing, do their own judging, and then that accuracy stat becomes kind of a useless thing. So I think the plan is that we will get rid of that.
Okay, Toby, while you're on it, that one's from Nate Roblox. This one's from Dinner Turs. And have you heard of the idea of being rearrange your place slots on your profile by dragging? Any idea of working on that? So in your profile, when you have all your places, just drag and drop to move them around?
It's so simple, but yeah, it's so brilliant. I think we are doing a lot of work on redesigning and rethinking the website right now. We're hoping to make a lot of progress in the next few months. You may see some new designs. And one of the pages that we are going to be examining is the user profile page. I think that'd be a great addition.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we at one point had that actually. So, is it possible for a place to fail upload due to the size of the place? What's that size?
Okay, so yes, it is possible. No, there is no size limit. There are some timeouts, and if you have a spotty internet connection, the connection can drop. If you have a bad internet connection, it could take a while and the timeout will trigger. The good news is that we are revamping this process to make it more manageable. The second good news is that CSG used to be like inside the place file, and it actually contributed a lot to the place file size. It's now almost, I think it's not yet, but like it's almost out of the place file and uploaded to the cloud. So the place file sizes will become much more manageable, because I'm guessing that the person who asked this has a lot of complicated CSG content inside his place, and this is why the size is big and he can't upload it.
And so when all of the models that someone have done in their place go out to the cloud, what does that mean, not just for the size of the place, but for join time and other things?
I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
Because right now, since the CSG data is embedded into the place file, the only way we could get it to the client is by utilizing the same data connection that we use for parts and player data and scripts and all of the other stuff. Moving a big part of CSG to the cloud means that the client can stream it simultaneously with all other content. This means that the server doesn't have to send it to all players. This would improve the experience, and the CSG part, same as with character meshes right now, they will come in, like the visual part of it will appear as the client can fetch it, so you don't have to wait until all the CSG content in your level loads before playing the game.
It's a key architectural difference between Roblox and a lot of other game engines, including even Second Life, which stream everything from the server. We push as much as we can to the cloud and just deliver through CDN. So when you're playing a Roblox game, you're actually getting the essential information from the server and a lot of visual information from a CDN cloud, which makes us really effective. Okay, when will DevX have a bank transfer payment method? This is from Ripple. I'm going to answer this one. First thing we're doing right now is making sure all DevX requests get honored in 2 days. So that's underway. We know for some of you this is starting to be an important way. Some of you are starting to make a living on DevX, and so this is important. We think PayPal is pretty reasonable. But hey, I'll go talk to the finance people about, is there a different way to move the money around? That's an interesting way to think about it. Okay, this is from South 3 West, or Southwest with a 3 instead of an E. When will group funds be usable for something? Right now they're acting more like a money sink than a treasury. Toby, I don't know if you want to go for that, and then I'll follow up.
Sure. So one of the things we were just talking about, group forums, we think would be a good use for group funds. We used to be able to do ads using Robux. I think that we removed that now. We're back to only tickets. I think the plan, though, is as we improve functionality in groups, will want to offer you more things that you can spend those funds on. And then also, when we're talking about revenue share, corporation type of things, we want the income of your group to be able to be dispersed potentially to key members. So you can imagine building corporations, building other entities out of that. So I think that both of those are I mean, all of that is kind of how we envision it.
Yeah.
We're just getting there slower, I guess, than we wanted to.
Yeah, no, but that's the roadmap, and ultimately, games will attach to groups. All the Robux earned will flow to the group, and then they'll go back out to the creators.
Correct.
Okay. Wow. From Nickmaster21, how's Roblox trying to become a more professional development environment? Technically, you can see stuff that's coming down the pipe. Our debugger, Arsini, what was the cool thing you just released on the just-in-time compile, or what was that?
Oh, right. I think you're talking, so like we have static analysis for Lua scripts now in Studio, so it highlights warnings as in like potential errors in your scripts, which is something that not a lot of environments with dynamic languages do. So that's
we our team that works on Roblox Studio and works with you all, especially those that are in the developer program, spending about half of its time on high-end pro development work and high-end, and the other half is on like first-time user experience. The high-end dev stuff, I mean, looking at group distribution, looking at all the things to make building more and more complex places easier, looking at whether some of you want to use source code control amongst your group. So we got kind of a roadmap there that we're kind of aggressively going after. Okay, this is from Imaginarium. It's going to go straight to Arsini. It's all about option for more colors in game, and our current restrictive color palette.
We are actually evaluating this right now. Right now, like if you don't know, right now there's a 64 color palette that you can use, and there's a wider palette that you can't really use because we are limiting the data that's replicated for the parts to like 6 bits, which is coincidentally 64 colors. We are rethinking it like now. I mean, we talked about this Wednesday this week, so I don't know. Watch the space.
Okay, thanks. So distributed physics, we are all over this now. It's one of Deepak's big things. We are building what we believe is the definitive difficult distributed physics test suite, which is 2 buses, each driven by 1 Roblox player, each full of a bunch of other Roblox players, both driving over piles of rubble and both shooting at each other's bus. So this is like the hardest problem in distributed physics. It has moving platforms, it has physically simulated everything. We're going to solve that and put it in our test suite so that from every player's point of view it looks good. But I'm going to see if Arsini has anything else to add to that.
I don't know really. I don't really have anything else to add other than that. Like we are working on this literally right now. We haven't really focused a lot on the physics side of things in the past like year or two. We were doing more like local physics and just networking improvements, but right now we are focused on that.
Okay, I'm going to, this is a philosophical one. It's from Cheatmaster18. I'm going to go to Arsini. Will there ever be added more properties to texture objects like flip, rotate, offset? And maybe what you want to do, Arsini, is talk about texture versus materials a little bit.
So there's a difference between textures and materials in that materials are much easier to use and they usually give you higher fidelity because we carefully tune them to like stay in sync with other materials that you see in the place, to be consistent with the lighting, to play nice, etc., etc. Textures are more of an escape hatch. It's like if you don't like the current materials, then you use textures. I think our first goal is to make sure that if you want some intricate surface, there should be probably a material for that. Separately from that, textures give power to the developers. We actually, like recently, we released a small update that enabled anisotropic filtering on textures, so they now look much better from oblique angles. We can think about adding new properties. I don't know, if they are very, very high impact, maybe this is worthwhile if a lot of developers need them.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Arsini. Toby, Will there ever be a feature where you can view who visited your game and for how long?
Ooh, interesting. So I think developers could do this from using data persistence right now if they were really into it. You could actually keep a log, store off the usernames of everyone who visits, and then potentially keep track of how long they're in game for. It'd be an interesting project.
Yeah.
I worry that, I mean, it's kind of an interesting idea. I wonder if
We probably wouldn't support that feature
Yeah.
because we'd want to enforce anonymity, but
That's what I was
I think
thinking.
what we would support is essentially Google Analytics for Roblox.
That's right.
Which is number of uniques, amount of time, average kind of stuff.
Event stream type of ideas. I agree. I think
And you
it's
just see in the
cool.
last month or two, we started releasing all kinds of developer dashboard stuff and Excel downloads. So
Yeah.
we do have a vision of Google Roblox Analytics, call it. Arsini, support for HD plus monitors. 4K is getting cheaper and cheaper, and even phones have HD plus. I think we already support that, don't we?
Yeah, I think we unlocked the resolution on the client and I think Studio a few months ago,
good.
so we should support that.
Okay, simple way. Okay, good. Simple way to manage content versions. Like there's a GitHub where we can revert versions, etc. Proper versioning system would be awesome. So I'm going to answer this one, and then I'm going to let you answer it, Arsini, and then Simon's not here to answer it. Big question: how far does Roblox go towards being a source code control system, versus using a proper source code control? And would it be possible to take a game with assets, with multiple places, and just like in Google Docs, put a timestamp on where the whole state of your project is and roll back to that? We have no plans for that, although we do version assets. It's an interesting thing to think about. Arsini, you want to add to that?
On a different note, wouldn't it be cool if you could manage your project as a GitHub repository with all the images and scripts and models separately, and then push a button in Studio and upload it?
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
So, stay tuned.
Okay, good. I'm going to answer this one. Will seats ever be fixed? The sitting animation doesn't replicate to other players, and when you sit on an anchor part, it freezes you mid-air. I'll let you go first, Arsini, if you want. If you have anything, and then I'm going to go philosophical on this one.
So, a non-philosophical answer, we are fixing that. We have a different approach to replicating animations that will make everything much smoother, and as a byproduct of that, the sitting animation will be fixed.
Okay, awesome. My secondary one for that is something like a seat. We want to be able to be created purely in Lua and work at exactly the same quality level of that. So our vision really is to tease apart those things that are kind of in our reality engine, the physical world, parts, terrain, events, all of that, versus gameplay things, and see how much we can do in Lua. So that's, I think, where you can see us going. Okay, here isn't a question, it's just from ePrint. If the voxel terrain has physics, oh my god, I'm going to faint. It will have things, so you're going to faint. Okay. In first person, when we look down, we cannot see our legs. In future updates, will we be able to see them? Whoa. What do you think?
That's an interesting idea. I mean, we show part of the character right now in first person. I mean, that seems like it should be something that's very doable, but it has to be configurable by the developer.
It's tricky. I think traditionally the way games solve that, they have separate models for like first person view, and we don't want to do that.
Oh, really?
So I don't know. I think if VR gets big, we'll have to revisit this. If you're in an Oculus VR playing Roblox, you should be able to look down and see your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, rapid fire. Boom, 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 boom. You guys ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Will we be able to negate GUI and meshes?
Come on.
I don't know. No.
Boom.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, will the developer console come back? Is it gone?
Developer console, isn't it still there?
I can answer this. Developer console is live. We temporarily disabled the execution of the code. If you're the owner, we'll bring it back in like a week or two.
Okay.
Update on glass material that was talked about.
Stay tuned.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Particle effects 3D instead of showing 2D. Particles 3D right now.
Particles are sort of a 2D and 3D. There are billboards. It is possible to do like more 3D-ish particle effects. I think we will be working on something resembling that maybe like in a month or two.
A new sound engine. I didn't know we're doing a new sound engine. I do know we're fixing about 8 things, including like playing sounds at the same time, start, stop events, how long, all of the information you need to manage them. So, okay. Uh-oh.
Multiple notes.
Okay. Guys, great questions. Lots of great stuff coming. Stay tuned for live Roblox gameplay and have a great weekend. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Toby. Thanks, Anthony.
Great question.
Boom, and we're back. Welcome
Say what?
back. BLOXcast is still going. We ain't done. Yeah, because, oh man, Alan's asleep again. Again. All right.
So you know what's
Welcome
really
back.
fun? It's like I always beat somebody up. I kind of want to elbow drive him, like right in the
Oh
tummy.
man, we should totally just.
No.
Yeah.
You all over the place.
How much money will you guys donate to Extra Life to see Norbert Dragon do a bunch of WWE moves
What are we talking
on
about?
Jack's Working Revenge?
Is the camera on? Are
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can get one of those folding chairs. We can do a table drop. Is that a thing? Sounds like a thing, right?
Table
That's what I call that.
This game isn't here.
Doesn't exist. Try with like an S and traders. That didn't do anything at all.
Didn't do anything.
Anyway, welcome back, guys. We're gonna game some games with you. We know you like Roblox games, and so we're gonna play some. This is just our 16 or something of the Extra Life 24-hour stream. So stay tuned here. We're gonna play games, and then after this, we're gonna kick it off to Baraghost, who's gonna take the next hour. That's the noon to 1 p.m. So we'll be with you for the next 35 minutes.
Minute.
While Noble Dragon games all the games and shows you his elite skills. One of the questions that we got asked that we didn't get to in the Q&A was somebody wanted to know what your tattoos are and what the meanings of them is.
Oh.
It's not a
Getting
sentence. He wrote it as like a real sentence. But
Philosophical.
Yeah.
I don't know what's reality
philosophical was the
anymore.
word. You got it the first time.
Philosophical.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
So okay, so let's get into the symbology. So of course I have my dragons. You know, the dragon, it's a symbol of strength. Yin Yang is a symbol of balance. I am a Taoist. I believe
Really?
in,
Interesting.
not to get too religious, I obviously still believe in science. Like science
Science is
proves-
pretty good. That's what made Roblox.
Science proves Taoism to be true.
Oh.
Just throwing that out there. But yeah, so it's a symbol of spiritual balance. And I have another dragon and a wall. This one's more personal. Has a lot of personal meaning. I'm not going to go into it.
Cool.
Yeah, no,
Personal tattoos are the way to go, guys.
We've explained enough.
If you decide to get tattoos later in life, make sure that they have some sort of significance. Do not get a celebrity's face or the name of somebody you've only known for 4 months.
Don't be like
These
an
are,
enemy.
these are
Don't,
wise wisdoms for you from adults.
don't be like an enemy tank brigade. Don't be anti-personnel. I just did that.
What?
Yeah, no.
I heard
Did
it.
you see?
I
Did you
I heard you do
get
it.
I mean,
I just,
you got it?
yeah,
So, and then I have one more. I have this guy right here. I'm that random white guy with the,
with the Chinese character.
Chinese writing.
tattoo. That's awesome.
But it stands for spiritual courage.
Okay.
And just to be whoever you are, whenever you are, like, just do you.
You be you.
You be you.
Do you?
If you got it, flaunt it. If you don't know what you got, flaunt it all.
Nice.
And did
I
you
like
verify with a Chinese person that actually says that word?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because you have to do that when you get a tattoo in Chinese. They can easily
If
write
you
whatever
try to
they
get
want.
love, it'll be like dead human heart, and you'll be like, oh, that's close. But
Chinese symbol for love.
It's like, no,
And then
it's
the
not.
Chinese guy's like, you are wrong. Can you tell that you are now gaming with the dumb people at the company and not the smart people?
Yeah.
So we're
Alright.
playing Trick or Traders. This is one of the,
Game Creation Challenge finalists.
yep, so right now I'm a nightmare running around looking for the players.
Little nightmare.
Little pumpkin head. I kind of want to throw myself on the ground and watch it go smush. That is
awesome.
a cat.
Get that
Get the
cat.
cat. Oh, he's got a sword.
When did a cat show up in this
I
game?
have a weapon.
Business cat, because it's a person. You got
Oh, why? Oh, you're a minion. I was like, why is he so big?
Giant cats.
And he added this little green tint. This wasn't here before,
Yeah, when you
too,
were
during
minion, you
GCC.
get a green tint now.
Stupid cat, come back here.
Hey, guys in the chat,
Yeah.
Tobot Robot is standing and looking at us.
Smacking out
And
all the candy from
we
his
want
body.
him to come here. So if you want him to come here, you should let us know in the chat.
Don't get between a fat kid and his candy.
We
Give
can
it
make
to me.
space on the couch.
That fat cat wants candy.
Where'd he go? Oh, he bounced off my head.
Josh Rocks 234 says, I have a tattoo of Jack smirking revenge on my chest. If that's true, it's not. But if it is, that's really sad, dude. That's really, really sad.
Oh, since this is the I guess we'll be with you guys at the end, but this will be the last time that we're really like gaming some games and doing some big stuff with you. Why don't we do another one of those dumb trivia contests?
Dumb trivia
And I was gonna
contest.
Do stuff. So we kicked off the stream. If you
gotta crawl under the table,
Crawl under
Toby.
the table. Don't disturb us, Toby.
We're getting, come here,
Actually
Toby,
did it.
come here,
Impressed.
dude, come here. Let him on. Toby,
Get the
Tobot,
Everyone
come
wants
here.
the Tobots.
Soggy game
Come on,
guy
yeah,
called you
get it all.
Cupcake. Said, come here, Cupcake. Let me go look at the
Tobots.
camera real quick.
Here? I don't even know.
Oh, there.
No, you're in the shot.
Yeah, you're in there.
You're,
Yeah, the
you're,
whole chair's
Alright.
in there. You're in there.
you're good. You're good to
Let's
bro.
go, that.
All right.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Hi, man.
Bro puns.
Yeah. So while Noble Dragon is
Chasing a cat.
chasing this cat and knocking all the candy out of him like he is a business pinata, I'm gonna send you guys on another internet scavenger hunt.
How do you have
Earlier
so
in the
much energy?
stream-
How? I just don't understand. You're still
I'm-
being clever. You're still coming on play on words. I can barely
I'm running
speak.
purely on adrenaline. My
spitting on
crash
myself.
is gonna be epic. It's gonna be insane. I will probably like pass out on camera. It'll be great. When I come back like to close this at 6, I won't be like this.
You guys want to see how I
guarantee it.
slept on the floor? It was like this.
Like a cat. You just fell on your floor. All right. So early in the stream, we sent people off on a scavenger hunt to find the screenshots of what music video I was in. For those of you who missed it, I was in Weird Al Yankovic's White and Nerdy. You should look it up. It's a fun music video.
Did you know that, Tobot?
Yeah, there you go. That's
Jack in the Blox was in
little
White and Nerdy.
Little known Jack
Weird Al
Blox
Yankovic
facts.
video. He's in it.
So we're gonna do another one of these. It's similarly themed. First person. So here's how this goes. I'm gonna give you the clues to this, and what you need to do is you need to take a screenshot of what I'm describing and tweet it at Jack in the Roblox. First person to tweet what I'm asking for wins 500.
Are you gonna do
Robux.
the one I think you're gonna do?
I'm gonna do the one you're gonna do. So I used to.
This one is awesome.
Yeah, so I used to interview celebrities as part of my job working in the journalism industry.
What's journalism?
And my all-time favorite interview that I ever did was with a very famous rapper. So you need to go find the video of me interviewing a famous rapper. I'm not gonna tell you which one it is. You have to find it and put it up, tweet it at Jack in the Blox. First, Jack in the Roblox, get that right. First person to do it, 500 Robux.
Famous rapper, very
famous
well
rapper.
known.
And enjoy that video, because this is pretty excellent.
It is pretty good.
I start off by showing off my flow. And I do not embarrass myself at all.
Okay, and then for those of you in the chat who continually, you're not even asking questions, you're just writing the word bear ghost over and over and over and over.
bear a ghost, bear a ghost.
He is on right after this. He's gonna start at 12 our time, which is half an hour from now, or 29 minutes if you want to be a total. I can't think of the word. See,
Don't.
Oh no, I didn't
Person.
say anything. It's 29 minutes. from now.
Detail-oriented individual.
We're going to be hosting him on our channel, but if you want to participate in his chat, you have to head over to twitch.tv/bearghost directly after this. He is very, very, what's the word?
Cool.
Awesome.
Conversational. So if you guys go to his chat, he will respond to your likes, your follows, all of your comments. And speaking to that effect, if you could do us a big favor, if you're new to this and you're enjoying yourself, could you please hit that follow button, which is right over
that giant
by
candy.
Tobot Robot here. How are you doing today, man? You
doing good.
proved today that you are smart.
Well, you know, I
lot
tried
of
to
people
it's
here
hard
do
to
that.
hack it with.
We had our doubts about you.
Hard to hack it with Arsity. And,
Whenever I hang out with you guys and you're on the couch and we're talking, I feel my IQ just
Some of the questions we got in, I didn't even understand what they were asking. They like send them in anyway.
Just send them in. They'll get it.
You could have been saying gibberish, and I was just like, oh, it must be smart talk.
Boxhead Guy 100 says, are you still giving shoutouts? If so, can I have one? You asked very politely, so Boxhead Guy 100, no.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Hi.
Too late.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. But yeah, I am reading your horrific comments, which, you know.
They're not horrific.
Oh, they're horrific. It's become a part of my life. It's fun. You know, I'm not used to it.
You guys are just as crazy as we're becoming, so that's fun. Yeah. We're like, I'm starting to understand you all.
No, sometimes when I
happens
go
you
to
stay up all night with Roblox.
You know.
As I'm going to sleep and my eyes roll into the back of my head, the Twitch chat just appears and it just starts. I just watch it. It's like how I
Put
count
Five
sheep.
Nights at Freddy's, and you're like, no.
Five Nights at Freddy's, da 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 da, and I just kind of pass out and drool. Like, so you guys have, you've made us both insane, I think. All of us insane. Tell about Robot, you
That's like the final like rock of sanity, I think.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
It was funny. He came in, and then Jack and the Blocks and I were just like splayed out on the couch, drooling. And he was like, "Do you guys need breakfast sandwiches?" And we were like, "Please, give us a breakfast sandwich." But we've kind of sort of been up all night.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And we're going to continue to stay up and host a bunch of very, very popular Roblox developers and gamers. Jack in the Box, why don't you tell everybody who's just joining us a bit about what we're doing for this 24-hour charity event?
Yes, we are streaming, or rather, you are all streaming with us for 24 straight hours as part of Extra Life's annual gaming marathon for charity. It supports local Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which are great facilities for kids who are sick and injured, and it helps them get better and helps with a bunch of other stuff. And it's a really great facility, and we're happy to be raising money for our local Oakland Children's Hospital, which is super good. You guys have raised like $1,200 so far, which is incredible and so good.
It's gonna help out a lot of people.
Definitely go to extralife.org, find Roblox, donate. You can donate to like whatever stream you want to be. Like all of those are on there. They all go to Children's Miracle Network hospitals. If you want to like do Barago stream, if you like Giant Bomb, PlayStation's going. I think all your favorite gaming sites are. The entire gaming industry is here.
There are even people playing board games
It all helps
to support hospitals. I'm not lying.
Every
People are
dollar-
playing board games.
Yeah, totally.
I went
So-
to SF Nerd Night last night.
You did.
Yes.
I heard you killed it, bro.
How was it? How
It was awesome. I was teaching adults to play Roblox.
Nice.
They suck. But it was a lot of fun, and you know, it raised a lot of money. We were working with Showdown, which is an
Yeah.
MLG group.
Yeah, you guys know Showdown?
I know
Maybe
bro down.
you
hear
should
you.
know Showdown. Yeah, I can't
can you speak
up.
Hey, somebody asked, and I feel like we've done this before, but it's
And
important.
nobody's found this yet, you guys.
What is on Narble Dragon's cap?
Oh, so this is my bear cap.
Hey, bear cat. That bear's got a snake
Bear cat.
tongue.
It's done by an artist named Mishka. He's a Russian street artist.
That's awesome.
That you are so cool, dude. You are like drowning in cool today. You're just like, these are my tats, and this is my custom hat. You know what? I killed it last night at a game presentation, and dude, I'm just winning basically all the time.
You got that swag sauce.
Yeah.
Drippin' swagoo.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
It's really the grossest way to.
No, I love it.
describe
And
swag.
he was like, dude, I totally showed some adults how to play Roblox, and they suck at it. Just like super. You were just the coolest guy in school, man. So,
No, it was fun. We played some Call of Robloxia and Mad Murderer. I ended it with the most awesome sheriff kill shot ever.
Nice.
Like the stuff that we wished would happen on our stream when we play that game.
I think we ended our stream with the Mad Murderer as well, didn't we? If I remember correctly, because it felt like 2 years ago because I've lost my mind. But I think that's what we ended it on, right? The Mad Murderer?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are finding a lot of rap-based videos with me. I did not realize there were so many on the internet,
Are you
but none
serious?
of them are the correct one.
You're kidding.
It is an interview with a rapper that you're
I've got to
looking for.
look at this tweet, this like Twitter stream.
Someone found my my Def Jam Rap Star video review where I have a rainbow mohawk. So
Isn't that wasn't that a fighting game?
It's actually a double rainbow mohawk.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
What does
great.
it mean?
Yeah, it meant that I let the users. Oh, someone found it. Someone found it. Hold on, here we go.
You get it?
Someone got it.
Meanwhile,
Oh no, wait, dude. Did I just guess it
You
like
did
right
guess
off
it
the bat,
was-
just
it
like
was
first
Snoop
try?
Dogg.
yeah. That's why I went.
Yeah.
I like covered my mouth. I was like,
All right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So congratulations to
literally just
Super
thought of the-
Strongman 1358.
Jack in the Blocks interviewed
Just tweeted
Snoop
me
Dogg.
with a link
Wow.
to the YouTube video
You
where I
interviewed Snoop
interview
Dogg?
Snoop Dogg about a video game where you pretend to be in the movies.
Is this Snoop Lion now?
It's
He
Snoop
wasn't at the
Lion.
time. He was Snoop Dogg. But yeah,
That's
I think he
awesome.
alternates.
Meanwhile, in the chat, we have a lot of hashtags: Noble Swagger, Noble Swag, and then Brawlmaster119 hashtagged Noble's Wagon.
Noble's wagon.
Wagon, which I like. I like that you did that. I don't know why, but
You got people climbing on your Noble's wagon.
Yeah, that's what you should name the car.
Let's
You should get like a big like lowrider, like an El Camino with like the open back, and call it like the Noble Wagon.
And as always, people are commenting on Toby's laugh. They're like, that laugh. It's like,
It's a good laugh.
I can't do it.
I don't even need to be in the shot. I can just be outside and just laugh.
Just laugh. Yeah,
That's it.
the stuff we said. All right, so great job. You guys are reacting in the chat to the news that Jack in the Blocks once interviewed rapper Snoop Dogg's
Rapper,
dog
actor,
slash
entrepreneur,
Snoop Dogg
video game
slash
enthusiast,
Snoop Lion.
Snoop Dogg, and he was very, very nice. And exactly how you would think he would be.
I was a music journalist for a while, and I interviewed for a website I worked with, and I don't even know if it's still around right now. So I interviewed Katy Perry, and I interviewed Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy
Man, I interviewed him. He was every bit as ridiculous as you think.
Yeah, that would probably
That
go
was
up fun.
that was very, no, it wasn't.
No.
No, it was like, dude, you have
he seems
speaking,
a little full of himself.
you have speaking
Yeah.
issues.
My other favorite one was I had to interview Dwight Howard, who is a professional basketball player,
NBA player,
center for
right.
the Houston
Yeah.
Rockets currently. He
His
goes,
arms are
Orlando
like
Magic.
tree logs. You know
He's
that
like
guy? Yeah.
9 feet tall.
Yeah.
I had to be on a stool just to talk to him, and then the angle of the camera still had to be this extreme Dutch angle to get us both in the shot. And I'm like holding the thing up, and I'm like, so is there any videos you like? And he's just like,
mostly about basketball.
and then I was like, how old are you? And he's like, oh, I'm like 23. And I was like, you're younger than me. What? That's insane. Like, yeah.
Oh man.
Times.
Okay, so yeah, good times. It's
What game should we game?
What
Looks like No
game
Dragon's finding
should
a
we
new
game?
one. Laser tags.
Have you guys played this one?
Make sure to remove your hats if you play this game.
No way.
Hats.
You jump higher,
No way.
bro. You
But you
jump
don't look
higher
as
if you
cool.
take it. No, but I mean, you,
This is my
Actually,
signature panda
dude, you
style.
look really cool right now.
You do look really cool right now.
Narble Dragon of all
hair
mods on
actually
Roblox
works on a
changes
big
his
head.
appearance
That's
more
so
than
cool.
anybody. You look BA, dude.
I just got business cards made with this character on it.
No, dude, I need to get new business cards.
I like my character. I just need it to be cooler. I need it
guys
to be
have business
that kind
cards?
of cool.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get business cards. They put your character
I don't
on
even know
there.
what
You
I'm
guys are
doing.
sending me to all these random events, dude. I have that business card.
Yeah, it's a good thing you had one.
And my business cards are from when I first started, and I don't know, some people out there probably have them, but I look like such a noob on my business card. It's really
Chief
embarrassing.
Justices.
you
Chief
narb.
Justices are the worst.
Are they really bad?
They're really
oh,
bad.
It's like a
He's got
snapshot
each
of
as a noob,
embarrassment that I have to
a
hand to
noob.
people. I need to get new ones.
Yeah.
So people are desperately trying to join this game. They're yelling, "It's already full! Come on!" Yeah, it's hard
People are
to
also
get into games.
reminding us that Barago said that he would donate $300 if
No.
Alan sang "Let
Why?
It Go" on
Why?
the stream.
No, Barry. Why did you do that?
Confirming whether or not that is still an option.
Yeah,
Why?
I like it.
Why did you
Let's
do?
go with that. Let's go with that.
Snow blows wide on the mountain night.
No,
Not a
stop
footstep
it.
to
Stop.
be seen.
Stop it. I don't know the words.
Kingdom of
don't know the words.
isolation.
I didn't even see the
And it
movie.
looks
Pull up the
like
karaoke version
you're
so you
the
can
queen.
No, we don't have to do that.
The wind is howling like
How do you know all the words?
storm inside.
Because it's the best song ever made.
Shouldn't let it
Keep it in.
Heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see.
Wow.
Be the good girl you always meant to be. No right,
This is
no
actually heavy.
wrong, it's all for me. 'Cause I'm free. Let it go, let it go. Don't hold it back anymore.
Come on.
Please don't sing.
That was
All right.
a glob of Narble Dragon goo just hit me directly in the eye, which I was not ready for because. Let it go, let it go. Okay.
Oh man.
Let's see how people. He just started singing the entire song, to which I do not know.
Clearly, we need to play Frozen.
People are reacting in the chat.
all
There's a
day.
lot of
Next
LOLs.
time.
My voice is pretty terrible. but-
Amanda Roblox says, "What is happening?" in all caps. Trying not to laugh, can't help it. You just missed Narble Dragon spitting in my eye.
And singing hot Disney tunes.
So there's a cover of that song that Major Tom posted to my, I don't remember if it was my Twitter feed or my Facebook wall, but it's an 8-year-old girl.
That like with the choir and stuff.
No, she's awesomely terrible.
Okay, so
Oh, okay.
we're getting enough of a
That's
reaction
better.
in the chat for me to just personally ask Paragos, was that enough? Narble Dragon just sang an entire version of the song and then spit in my eye. Can we have $300, please? I tried to join in. I was just about to, and then I got some Narble swagging right in the retina. All right, it's burning right
I
now.
was about to change the words to get you to try and join in, and then you turned and that surprised me.
Oh, yeah, well,
So
it was directly in the eye. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die. So, does that count, please?
fine.
Please. Thank
I'm
you
getting
for the generous
destroyed
offer.
because I
but
can't breathe. Oh, it's
just
so worth it.
right dead center. I mean, like, Mike, maybe later we can get that footage and slow it down. And
That sounds like a good
Everyone's
collapse
like
to the
screen
floor.
capping your face right
I
now.
know, I was thinking those animated GIFs are gonna be great.
They're gonna put them all over the Disney princesses. They still need to be photoshopping. Hashtag Alan Weens.
Stop.
We've gotten Cinderella, Mulan,
Not a thing.
a bunch of other characters, but we gotta get every Disney princess.
A lot of great jokes here. Ferranzia says, Noble, your voice is great, continue. Adam95 Evanson, sing more. J-Luki14 is asking us to sing the Lion King song.
Which Lion King song? There's a lot of good ones.
Oh god.
That's
Maybe not that one.
That's pretty bad, right?
Yeah.
I actually know the lyrics to that one.
I'm not sure
It's
that was.
just total.
That's Swahili?
Yeah, those are the lyrics. Gibberish. That's what you get from me. If I don't have a guitar, I am worthless. My eye burns.
It's just not. Stop.
Everybody's hashtagging Halloween. Alan Ween.
Alan Ween, man.
Alan Ween.
It's my favorite holiday.
Lord of Slag says my ears are bleeding.
Yeah. It's good for you.
All right. Wasn't this supposed to be about Roblox or something?
Do you want to play some Roblox?
Nice.
Come on, let's go and play.
Yeah, we'll just make
These noobs
Roblox
are owning
themed
me.
versions.
I think Jack has to pee.
Yeah, I
This show is going nuts.
did. That didn't rhyme.
We have over 1,000 viewers. It's not enough.
Wow.
Won't somebody tell me why? Do you wanna play some Roblox? Because I'm playing this game on Roblox.
Oh, wait, don't die.
bye. Oh.
I wish that kind of
Oh
worked,
crap,
actually.
I
That
died.
Oh man.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure I've lost my mind at this point. I don't think I'm like here
Yeah.
anymore.
Don't you have to have one before you
Welcome to
can
Roblox
lose it?
karaoke. Burn!
Why? Burn like my eyes.
How are we doing over here?
So this is one of the games I was
laser
playing
tagging.
with
Hey,
the
you can't
adults
see the
last
screen.
night.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
It's
So you were wrecking them?
laser tag. I wasn't playing,
There's-
but noobs were, or not noobs. Our players were wrecking them noobs.
Yeah.
Like, it
Good
was
job,
really
guys.
bad.
Wreck those adult noobs.
Wreck those. What?
Yeah.
Wreck those narbs.
We had
All those Roblox dads.
Mad
Hashtag
Murder up.
Roblox dads.
That was pretty entertaining. They were trying to figure that out. Like, oh, how come I don't have a knife? What do I do? And I'm just like, you run.
Yeah, it's there's only one mad murderer. You gotta figure.
And there's only one live stream where you can watch 4 grown men lose their minds. All right. So I want you to know why you're here.
Currently, it's every
Right.
Twitch stream right now.
You get to watch a bunch of smart dudes talk about a bunch of smart stuff, and then a bunch of grown dudes lose their mind.
That's about
Spit in the eye. It burns both in the face and in the soul. All right.
it. Oh man. So you guys have a plan for your next game, or?
Well, we have 13 minutes before
we're
we
just
have to
kinda
kick this
swinging
off.
it, so we can switch games. Like, this game's fun, but I guess
let's do a new one.
We're swanging
One or
it.
two more in there.
So I have a suggestion.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
If you guys want to try this, but
Yeah, why don't you
a little while ago.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Come on.
All right, you guys will have to follow.
Give me your Tobot robot
who's
with your
logged in right
infectious laugh.
Yep.
I don't want to type in my password.
how
you guys
that's
might
how I
see.
Nah, you can be
Yeah.
you can be a dragon.
Mike, Screamy,
Get the honor
can you pull us
being a
out
dragon
so
for the-
Tobot robot can
So-
log in? You're good, dude.
Yeah,
you can
alright.
log in.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
Dude, we got
You're
this,
logged in as
bro.
me, so
Yeah.
Unless you
You
want
wanna
to.
play
jump
it?
into it.
What do you
Let's
guys
do it.
think?
let's just jump. It takes time.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So a little while ago, we did an event here at Roblox HQ where we spent an evening. We started at 6 or 5, I think. We started at 5 and we ended at 8. And the idea was we split into teams of 3 and tried to make games.
You guys
And-
thought the game creation challenge didn't have a lot of time.
Yeah, we did this in 3 hours. So I want to show you guys the game that we made.
I heard Marilyn.
So didn't you share this at a company
Yeah,
meeting
didn't Mary
actually?
win?
Yeah, we showed it off. We had
Showed
we
by
had
the
an
intern.
internal vote to see who was the best.
And everybody
And-
pitied the interns.
I
and
know.
let them
I got
win.
3rd. So, but, oh well. Well, I got
wasn't
3rd.
just-
I say this. It was
intern.
not just me. I'm trying to.
Who did Marilyn work with on that one?
He worked with
Was it RC?
Guru.
No, Guru.
Worked with Guru.
That guy's freaking smart too.
So this is the game.
So for those of you asking just real quick in the chat, where is Andrew? Where's BLOXhawk? I've been seeing a lot of that.
So here. Oh yeah.
He's on vacation with his family.
Yeah, he is.
So-
he's doing the family stuff.
I figure
so.
this is kind of a good time to try this here. But here's the idea. You got your weapon here. You press 1 to load it. There's a ball. The idea is to knock the ball into the goal on the opposite side. So one thing that you may not realize is that
Why is
you
that
can
guy's ball on fire? I mean,
your
sphere.
It's a
this is
great
the
ball
ball.
of fire.
This is the ball. So
Goodness
we're shooting
gracious,
out these
great
blocks
balls of
basically.
fire.
And the longer you hold
retarded
down the
like
mouse
that.
button, the harder your block flies out, and you can actually kind of knock people around a little bit if you're strategic. So like I'm just gonna let's see if I can send my teammate down the field here.
Wow, I'm getting updates from people. We are at $2,565
Uh-oh.
on our Twitch stream,
What?
which
Oh, no.
means that we've passed the goal that I set.
Oh,
this-
nice!
That I thought was very ambitious, but you guys
Yay!
crushed it. That's amazing,
done.
you guys.
And we're halfway through. We're not even close.
I know we got like 6 more hours of this.
Well, not halfway through, but you know,
There's a lot. There's a lot
there's
more.
a lot more for you
I got
guys to
some big
watch.
names coming up. There's the Amaze Man's coming in. Baragos is happening. A bunch of other people.
So
that I
hopefully
won't
we can
remember to say
raise
it.
some more money for this awesome charity. And also keep in mind that this is the last time you'll see us for a while, but we will be returning between the hours of 5 and 6, I believe.
Yes, yep.
And we will be hosting one last Roblox live stream
Oh,
to kick this off, and then we will pass out at the end of it. You will literally just
Oh, yeah.
see us collapse into heaps, and that will be the end of our live
It'll be
stream.
like 18 more hours of us sleeping on camera.
Yeah,
It'll be great.
and- yeah, it'll be really good. So stick around for that, and stick around for Bear Ghost. Stick around for who else are we looking at? I'm sorry.
The Amaze Man. Let me get a full list. Let's do it. We're shouting them out.
Let's get a full list. We're running out of time here. We got 10 minutes. Epic X Bro says, Alan, if you say swag, I will donate $800. I know you're lying, but swag, just in case you're not. You're some philanthropist who happens to be in this chat.
Okay, we've got Baraghost, followed by the Amaze Man, followed by Corvo Live, followed by Corvo TV, aka Apeximus.
Yep. Right.
Then Garnold24 and his buddy named Buddy. And then
What? What did you just say?
Buddy named Buddy.
249950.
That's fun.
That guy. He was at Maker Faire, New York. He's dope. And then Vexedly again, who you may
Yay.
remember from the beginning, about 23 hours ago.
When 1,000 of you
I
were
watched
watching
them
him at
last
2 in the
night.
morning.
They were super entertaining.
Yeah, they were good.
There's
they were
like
good.
4 of them.
They
Yeah.
killed it. And then Alan and I will be coming back, and maybe some of these people, if we can con them into staying, and
Nobody's
we'll
gonna
very
stay.
soon bid you adieu.
It's just gonna
and
be
find
us.
out the final tally of our Extra Life charity. So keep donating, keep heading to Extra Life. Kick it up. It's so good. You guys are helping a great cause. All of the money goes to children's hospitals. It all goes straight to Extra Life. None of it goes through us.
And believe us, we are only a fraction of a bit as happy as the people that you are making by donating your money.
That's very
Um,
true.
These are kids who need help. So they and I and us really appreciate it. Is that how you pronounce that word?
Yeah, it sounds right to me.
Appreciate it?
Appreciate
Appreciate it?
Appreciate
I think it depends whether you're in England or not. I think is whether it's
pre-created.
or pre-created.
Yeah. Oh, Inception time.
Inception time. Every time we bring up Inception time, we
Inception
push.
time. Inception time.
Inception time.
Inception time.
British.
You're Dick Van Dyke for Mary Poppins stuff. We don't know what British people are like.
I always come off as kind of a.
Art. Disney bird.
But yeah, thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. For those of you, a lot of people are announcing in the chat that Bear Ghost has already started. If you did, that's totally cool. We will host them as soon as we're done. Before we go, what is this soccer?
This is kind of a super happy ball.
Like,
Yeah, the idea is basically you're shooting out these bricks, and you want to knock the ball into the other person's goal. You can also knock people down, like that.
Like in Luke's game where you can shoot people, or you can shoot people.
Oh, did we get it? The one thing that we never
Dude,
added
that guy
was a
looks
scoreboard.
awesome.
Are you winning at your own game?
I don't know actually. It's not a super competitive game, I guess. But
And for those of you wondering at home, this is a game that Tobot Robot here designed for our Hack Week.
Hack
couple hours.
Hack couple hours.
This is a game design challenge.
I
We
don't
did this
know.
in 3 hours. Me and
so sorry.
Jason and Patrick, the intern on Games Team. I'm not sure about their usernames.
Flotsam, whatever. His name I forgot his name. It's something
yeah.
weird. Let me know in the chat.
We miss
Flotsam.
those interns.
Yeah, that's good old interns.
No one gets me coffee anymore.
No one got you coffee
Fedora
to start
No,
with.
they didn't. They did not.
B98
Answer me at
asks,
all.
what's your favorite word? Lately it's been da 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 da. I've just been walking around saying that a lot. Da 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 da. Try it. It feels good. Da. Yeah, right? Doesn't it feel good?
No. I
Da,
got that
is it-
song stuck in my head.
Da da da
There's a song called Da Da Da.
Yeah.
Da da.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, sing it.
That's how it goes.
We just did.
We did it. We did it perfectly.
That's a win.
What? Who's it? Never mind.
Uh,
I don't know anything
Who's that
about
song
it.
by,
It's
guys?
from like 92.
Yeah, okay.
It's old.
the 90s. We got another 90s reference in there. Yay.
And it's not even whatever the name of our show is.
I meant to wear my Goofy Movie shirt this whole time and totally forgot.
That shirt's pretty cool.
I would have a Goofy Movie
It's a
shirt.
Powerline concert tee, and it's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Powerline.
Okay, we're getting
My
a lot of
favorite
hashtag
fictional
da da
musician.
das. And then in the middle of all the hashtag da da das, Livid Tank Eye said, "You stupid."
Yeah. We stupid.
We stupid.
Stupid tired. Well, I know, because I went home and went to bed.
We're on.
What was that like?
Smooth.
It was nice. It was like sleeping in a cloud
Wow.
Oh.
We can't
You got that Tempur-Pedic?
from IKEA.
IKEA Pedic.
Apparently we have
I slept
9
on
minutes
this thing
and
for a
3
little bit.
seconds. I guess we never really debugged the.
I slept on my face. I hit the earth with my face, and that was it.
Well, at least you didn't hurt any working
Huge
parts.
crater.
Yeah,
Oh.
just cratered, crashed into the earth.
It's kind of fun just standing here getting bombarded with bricks. But anyway.
Plastic Man is like just shooting you up. Or a guy who I think is dressed like Plastic Man.
You know, this is kind of like, it's like Mega Man Soccer.
It is Mega Man Soccer.
Mega Man Soccer. I never played that.
You've
with
all
it.
got. That's not a
Well,
thing.
it's not a thing.
You've
Oh,
invented it.
okay. Maybe I should
You're all,
rename this
you're all
thing.
Mega Men's.
From Super
Mega
Happy Ball.
Mans. Mega's Men.
Mega's Men.
Yeah.
What are you? What?
It's like
That
a.
sounds like the chick from the Disney Hercules movies just got like Charlie's Angels of Men.
What are you doing?
Oh, wow, that was a Megaro reference and a Charlie's Angels reference. That was 2 late 90s references together.
I mashed him.
Yeah.
Are you
did a
real?
90s mashup. Is Tobot ticklish?
I think.
What?
What?
Oh,
No. No touching.
But now we know, and we'll abuse that later.
Oh, man. All
What
right.
if people
Well, I wanted
donate
to
to
share
Extra
this.
Life? How much money for us to tickle you?
Oh, my gosh.
I just
I don't know.
tried to pretend to be asleep,
There
but
we
that
go.
was funny.
There we go.
No, nobody's tickling
All right, we
Tobot.
want to tickle Tobot.
That's a yes, Tobot is ticklish. And yes, he's a little ashamed.
I'm sorry,
We're
I'm touching
good
his
enough
face, man.
friends.
I just thought it'd be a funny bit, and I also don't know.
Also, I don't want to open that Pandora's box and have other people find out who else might be ticklish. So,
Okay, I think what we can do though, and I really mean this, we can all agree because we got to get out of here soon and kick it over to Bergos. But I don't know, I do not know "Let It Go" the song. In fact, I only saw 28 minutes of Frozen, and I was like, boo!
Oh,
So I turned it off and I put on Sons of Anarchy like a man. But anyway, why don't we
he's
all
not invited back.
why don't we all agree on a song that we all know the lyrics to
Yes.
to satisfy Bear Ghost,
There we go.
and we'll all sing it together.
If you go with da da da.
No,
No, I thought we should sing. What about "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey? Everybody knows the lyrics to "Don't Stop
no,
Believing."
don't stop believing.
You want to do "Don't
You
Stop
gotta
Believing"?
start.
I'm not gonna. No, we all do this
Yeah,
together.
no, you gotta start. You gotta like solo the first verse and then we come in.
Okay. Well,
Like
don't.
like the pilot to Glee.
Oh man.
Oh man, did you really go there?
Yeah, I
you
went
did
there.
just go there.
Wouldn't I go? We were singing
I want off
Frozen.
the stream. Can you edit me out?
Dude,
Screaming?
Narwhal
Frozen.
Dragon is over here
Yeah.
talking mess, and he knows the lyrics. Let it go.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, being a gleek or that, but
Speaking of songs that everyone knows from the 90s, the
Okay.
theme from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air always comes to mind.
Oh yeah.
okay, you want? Can we do a rap?
Okay, we'll
Bear
rap,
Grylls,
we'll
let's do a
rap.
rap.
We can do that.
Okay,
Ready?
West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days.
Chilling out, relaxing, chillaxing, all cool, and I'm shooting some b-ball outside of school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in the neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." Whistle for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh, and it was dice in the mirror. Anything I could tell that this cab was rare. I thought, man, forget it, you're home to Bel Air. I pulled up to the house around 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cab, "You're home, smell you later." Looked at my computer, I was finally there. I could sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. There you go. You're welcome.
Alright, that's the best we can do.
Alright.
All right, guys. So we're about to go over to Bear Ghost.
Let me just get through some comments real quick because I want to see the reaction to this. LOL 8 out of 8. Silent Aggression says you guys need to start a rapping quartet. Mythbuster says oh my gosh yes in all caps.
So while he reads those out, Bear Ghost is coming up next.
Yep.
We still have 6 to 7 hours of streaming to go with our developers around the world. So stay tuned for that. Remember, this is for a good cause, Extra Life. So keep donating. Great 21.
Pigeon X says that was fresh.
$100. And then yeah, Jack and Jack went back. Your pair of Jacks in the hole. And about 5 or 6. Thanks. And read the comments. You don't want to hear. I'll read them anyway.
Yeah,
Awesome.
just read the comments. Thanks, guys. We're kicking it off the Bear Ghost. We'll see you soon.
Good job, guys.